All right, here's Rock of Ages. We're playing it in the key of A with the capo on the 2nd fret, so it's going to feel like the key of G. I'm going to play the verse or the intro and verse 1 first before I go through it. Here we go.
Rock of ages, cleft for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy wounded side which flowed be of sin the double cure. Save from wrath and make me pure. Not the labors of my hands.
All right, that's the beginning. Let's talk real quick about the intro, interlude, chord progression. Doing a lot with this G5 chord, where I'm not playing the E string, I'm muting the E string, kind of with my 3rd finger here. I'm muting the high E string, but I'm playing the B string on what feels like a D. It sounds like an E because we're in the key of A, right? 2nd finger on the low E string on that 3rd fret, playing a G, muting the A string. Here's the time. I'm going to go ahead and hit a metronome. We're at about 74, quarter note equals 74. Actually, half note because we're in 3-2. But beat is at 74. The beat is BPMs. All right, so the time feels like this: 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So notice there's some 2-2 measures in there. We got 3-2 going into 2-2. I'll do that one more time. Okay, I'll give you 3. 1, 2, 3. The other voicings, the C sus2, just like the G, but move the 2nd finger up. The G5/B, 1st finger on the A string, 2nd fret. So it's like a G over B. For the E minor, rather than doing full E minor, we're gonna just do 1st finger on the D string, 2nd fret. Note chord. It really just 3 strings we're playing there. The E minor 7. For D suspended 4, instead of doing this, we're just doing a 3-note chord again. Just the 3rd finger down. D string is the bass note. And for the D sus 4, it's really more of a D add 4, because we're going to put our pinky on the F sharp here. We're playing that very dissonant F sharp against the G. So it's D sus 4, D, and there's our D add 4. D sus 4, D add 4. D sus 4, D add 4. Or just D. I just called it D sus 4 to D. But we're going to have that very dissonant G ringing out throughout that. Alright, so those are the basic voicings for the intro. All right, let's talk about the verse now. For the verse, we're going to keep that G5 voicing happening a lot. We're going to bass pick the melody throughout, at least that first verse. We may go into just more standard voicings on verses 2. We'll do a cappella verse 3, and then verse 4, again, probably more standard voicings there. All right, but going to bass pick that melody out. Notice I have that B string ringing out on top as I just play the melody with on the bass notes, right? Right? D, E, D, B, G, E, D, D, G, A, B, A, G, F sharp. So that F sharp, once again, I'm going to do that sort of that dissonant F sharp G to D thing. So that's the basic thought there. Let's do it with the metronome so you can hear the feel. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. That's verse 3, which we'll do a cappella. All right, let's move on. Verse 4 has some interesting voicings. Let's just go over those. Maybe less bass picking on verse 4, where we'll just go. While I draw this fleeting breath, when my eyes shall close in death, near when I see So, I don't know exactly what I was thinking with all those chords. I know it has to do with what I had the flutes playing. So, it's not a big deal what you're doing exactly for those voicings, but we got G5, we got D5, we've got C major 7, we got G suspended 4 over D, we've got C sus2 over E, and then F sharp, or D suspended 4 over F sharp. Or I'd probably just go like this. Almost more like a G5 chord with an F sharp bass. That's easier to think of it that way. No A string. D suspended 4 / F sharp. And then Rock of Ages. Alright. Alright. And then we've got this little outro figure that goes F2 / A. I don't know if you can see that. A is our bass note, the open A string. Kind of like an F chord, but we're not playing the high E string. We're going to mute that. We're going to pick up our second finger. F2 / A. So instead of that, second finger down, we're going to pick it up. Open G string there, right? For E flat over B flat, this is kind of interesting. Basically going to do a C shape. Or C over G shape might be a good way to think of it. Think all 4 fingers down, C over G. But you're going to slide it up really 3 frets. 1, 2, 3. You see that? So it's like a C over G shape all the way up. Your C up there. That's our E flat / B flat chord. We've got that open G string in the middle. No high E string. I don't think I play the high E string in this entire song. And then for D flat, man, I don't even think I remember what I did for D flat. Let's see. Yeah. So we're going to do a C chord. This normally sounds bad, but it sounds kind of cool here. It's like a C shape with an open G, but it's a fret too high. In this context, it sounds kind of cool. So it's G5, F2 / A, flat slash B flat, and then D flat. Both of those are in C shape. Okay, so one more time: G5, F2 slash A, E flat slash B flat, D flat, G5, F2 slash A, 2, 3, E flat, and then here's the D flat. You're gonna hold that D flat for 2 measures. And that's the ending. I mean, that's the gist of it. Let me know if you have any questions. All right.